Hi guys! Due to omnipresent coronavirus, all non-essential brick-and-mortar stores in Croatia are now closed, and so is mine. Webshop works without limits though, so you can still order stuff online. Hopefully I will now have more time to catch up with reviews, which I hardly found time lately. Let's compare two popular Canon wide-angle zoom lenses for start. It is widely accepted that the 16-35 is a better lens, but let's see how much of a difference there is exactly. 16-35 is bigger and heavier lens. On paper it may not look as a big difference, but it is easy to tell in real life. It is approximately 2 cm longer and feels heavier when used on the camera. I could tell the difference instantly. Build quality and materials are equal. Both have metal lens mounts, weather sealing, and do not change its size when zoom is used. I love lenses designed that way. Front element does move, but only inside the outer lens barrel. Both of them use 77mm filters, so if you are upgrading, you can keep using all your existing filters. One detail has changed though. 17-40 is able to accept rear gelatin filters, while 16-35 lost this capability. I don't know how many photographers use them, I honestly don't know anyone, but I like to report such details in my reviews. Zoom and focus rings are significantly wider on the 16-35. Both are delivered with the lens hood, but the one on 16-35 is smaller. It will take up less space in the camera bag. Focus speed is similar, but I do feel 16-35 moves a little bit faster. Both lenses have silent ultrasonic focusing system and focus accurately on my Canon 6D. On wide angle there is no significant difference between 16 and 17mm on these lenses. If you look closely, 16-35 does fit a bit more in the frame. On the left side there is a tree that 17-40 cannot see, and also a bit more space on the right side after that blue neon sign. But generally this is very similar field of view. When zoomed in, 40mm offers slightly tighter framing, but nothing significant. Based only on field of view, I wouldn't base my preference toward either of these lenses. Both lenses are equally sharp in the center, already wide open. Stopping them down makes little to no difference. Corners are another story. 16-35 at f4 is better than 17-40 at f11. There is simply no comparison. The new lens is in another league altogether. Difference is a bit less obvious at 24 and 35mm setting, but 16-35 still outperforms the old lens. Focus shift is not a problem. 16-35 is perfect, and 17-40 shows a slight tendency to move focus plane away from the camera at f8, but still not enough to move main subject out of focus. This is only for close focus. None of this is important for longer shooting distances. Focus breathing results are unusual. On wide angle both have visible breathing, but 17-40 is really pronounced. It even looks almost like it changes geometry a bit when adjusting focus. 16-35 also breathes a lot, but looks more pleasing to my eyes. Zoomed in results are way better. In fact, 17-40 seems to be better now, since it is almost without visible breathing. This is great, but overall very unusual to have such a difference from wide to tele end of the zoom. 16-35 is better here. It kept the focus plane on the dog's eyes, while 17-40 drifted toward the tip of the snout. 17-40 is really bad in this regard. Corners are full of chromatic aberrations. 16-35 is much better. Longitudinal aberrations are usually problem on telephoto and large aperture lenses, and these two are neither. I don't see any. At wide angle these lenses appear to be identical. At 20mm 16-35 is slightly better. You can see how 17-40 keeps slightly bulbous center. Beyond that, 17-40 develops slight pincushion in corners, but nothing to worry about. 16-35 is more or less perfect though. At 35 they are once again similar. f4 lenses are not ideal choice for astrophotography, but let's check out coma performance anyway. Once again, 16-35 is better not only wide open, but even stopped down. 17-40 does not match its performance. At all focal lengths and almost all apertures, 16-35 has an advantage. Even when it has visible vignetting, it is better already at 5.6. 17-40 needs to be stopped down to f8 or even f11 to achieve similar results. 17-40 is well known for its superb flare resistance. There are basically no artifacts at any focal length and aperture combination. 16-35 is equally good, what is impressive considering it has more optical elements. Bokeh quality might not be high on the list of priorities for f4 wide-angle lenses, but still you can get usable subject separation for close-ups. That being said, I don't see any difference in bokeh rendering. Out-of-focus light sources are also very similar wide open, but once you stop down, 16-35 renders them more rounded thanks to its 9 aperture blades. These lenses have identical minimum focus distance and magnification, so no surprises here. They deliver identical close-ups. 16-35 has 9 aperture blades versus 7 on the 17-40. It produces visibly nicer sunstar. Okay, this will be a simple conclusion. 16-35 outperforms 17-40 in almost every measurable way, and even has image stabilization. That's it. If you can afford it, there is nothing to ponder. Buy it. As for 17-40, it is not that bad in real life. I have this lens for the last 4 or 5 years, and am quite satisfied with images that it produces. It is just that in direct comparison, the new 16-35 is so much better. Personally, I have kept the old lens and spent money toward prime lenses, as lately I enjoy shooting primes way more than zooms. 17-40 is also a good choice for crop, affordable with great mechanical quality, and most of its downsides are not relevant to APS-C crop region. That's all for this review. If you have a question, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. For those of you in Croatia, you can find both me and these lenses in Anigota store where I work. And those of you from other countries, please use Amazon affiliate links, as I get a small commission from every purchase. Thanks for watching.